Best golf courses near Charlotte. The 2024 list is out from Chris Beeman on Axios. Hey, I'm Roger Holloway, ProStead Realty. If you don't subscribe to the daily Axios newsletter, especially if you're relocating to the greater Charlotte area, you should. This keeps me up to date on so many local area things. And I got so pumped today seeing our friend Chris Beeman from Beeman Golf and his brand new 2024 updated list featured on Axios. By the way, another thing to get to know Charlotte, listen to WBT AM or FM in the morning, 6 to 10 a.m. I used to be a morning man. I was on the radio for 10 years. I know the importance of a good wake-up program, and we've got one. Well, guys, Chris Beeman is from Beeman Golf. Rodney Jones, my broker partner, interviewed him out at Longview Golf Course where Chris plays. This is a fascinating guy. So we're going to go down this, and then I'm going to show you a map, so stick around. The very number one, well, he tells you how he rates them. He has top 5 criteria. The wow factor, the conditions, like, especially on the greens, the layout. Is it fun? Is it challenging? How is it designed? The amenities. There's a new one that came up to the top 10 with some new amenities. And the value. Because, hey, let's face it. Maybe you're that guy who's been thinking about playing golf in your retirement for decades. And now here it is. And you're thinking about Charlotte. Trust me. Wait till you see the map. And if you're going to go into a 55 plus, which my wife and I did recently, I'm going to talk about that a little bit. So stay with me. And then let's just go down. Rock Barn Country Club. Now, when Rodney Jones, my broker partner, real estate agent, interviewed Chris not long ago, Chris was just buzzed about Rock Barn Country Club. And I'm not going to go into a lot of detail. There'll be a link to this in the description of my video. But this is about an hour north of Charlotte. Talks about, is it private? Is it public? And these are all basically, public or semi-private clubs. It tells you the par, the signature hole. This is good stuff. Verdict Ridge. Now, this was cool, related to 55 plus. It's number 2 on Chris's list again, and it's right around the corner from Trilogy Lake Norman. So if you've been thinking about that, by the way, my broker partner, Rodney Jones, we had someone going through the process there at Trilogy Lake Norman, thinking about building a new house and looking at all that, and finally called me and said, you know what? What's available now for resale? And before you know it, we had him in a resale home, closed in like probably 45 days, and he could go play golf around the corner at Verdict Ridge Golf and Country Club, just like that. So we help people with new homes. We love it. And I'll show you one that's on this list that's got some great values in new home construction for ranch homes, 2-story. But this is Verdict Ridge. That's number 2, right around the corner. And I'll show you on the map. Stick around. And then Eagle Chase Golf Club. They're saying this was once a hidden gem, but Eagle Chase is now widely known for so many things. And now, Marshville. So let's just hit the map real quick. Marshville is down here. So there's Eagle Chase. So here's the greater Charlotte area. 485 goes around. And if you're maybe living in, Crestwood Wesley Chapel down in this area, or even there's a Stonebridge has got its own golf course right in the middle of it. Not on this list, but it's a course that I know Chris likes. He's told me that. But on that top 10 list is Eagle Chase. It's out here in a little town called Marshville. And this is the one I was talking about just now that it's on the list. It's called Edgewater. But I'm getting away from myself here, people. But you can see that in the greater Charlotte area, a lot of these are concentrated to the north, some to the southeast, to the south, and to the west. But let's get back to the list. That's Marshville. Now, don't come into my area calling about Marshville. You can't say Lancaster. You got to say Lancaster. I got called out on that early in my southern journey. Warrior Golf Club by Lake Wright. We'll look it up here. It comes in at number 4. And again, I'm not going to bore you. China Grove. And yes, I do believe the Doobie Brothers songs was about China Grove. It's a small town. And so I just got a turntable, by the way, and a best of the Doobie Brothers. So do the math on where I'm at in my life. And oh, by the way, speaking of back to me, I'm pumped today because our eGym onboarding begins this morning. And I'm among the first. If you saw my video over the weekend about the E-Gym, the Crestwind Wesley Chapel, not the other two Coulter homes have that. Crestwind Charlotte, they're unique, is an indoor heated pool. We don't have that, but we have E-Gym, which, wow, if you don't know about it, stay tuned, subscribe, and I'll keep you in the loop. Mooresville, that's up where, Mooresville is the national headquarters for Lowe's Home Improvement. North of Charlotte, a lot of race car drivers live up that way because we do have that, in Concord, we have that NASCAR track. And so if you're a NASCAR guy that wants to play golf, there's one up over that way too. But this is Mooresville, this is north. And then number 6 on the list, Edgewater. Now this is the one I was talking about south of Charlotte. Great values down here. Edgewater Golf Club. Now, if you like to fish also, and you have a boat, and you want to be on the water, this is a no-brainer. You should buy, I don't care if you're moving in 5 years from now, you should buy a little ranch house right now in Edgewater because it's right there at Fishing Creek Lake. Did you know that the Catawba River runs through Lake Norman? It runs through Mountain Island Lake. That's where Imagery, and on the way up to Trilogy. And the Catawba River runs down through Lake Wiley. But that Catawba River doesn't stop. It runs all the way down through Fishing Creek Lake. Fishing, boating, and golf. And it's on Chris Beeman's top 10 list. And there's some tremendous values in housing there. And I guarantee you will enjoy that experience. Jude and I put the top back, and we were down there not long ago. If I remember with my 74-year-old brain to put that at the end of this, I most certainly will. So that's Lancaster, man. That's great area. And then look how you're pretty close to hitting 77, getting down to Charleston. Pretty doggone easy if you live there. What's wrong with that? So that's Edgewater. They got a lot of development going on there right now and a lot more planned commercial stuff. Rocky River Golf Club. So that's very close to the NASCAR Charlotte Motor Speedway. So let's see if we can find that on the map. That would be, let's see here. That's the Warrior Golf Club. Oh, there's Concord right there. There's Rocky River. So you're very close to Concord if you're a NASCAR person. Very close to PNC Music Pavilion if you're into that. Very close to Lake Norman as well, but not too far from Lake Baden and Lake Tillery and the Uwharrie National Forest, which is for hikers. And this is a less expensive way to get on the Lake Baden, Lake Tillery. But you're right here by NASCAR. Plus, there's a brand new David Weekley Homes 55 plus up that way near Harrisburg. It's called Encore at Harmony. So that's a 55 plus. We can get your kids a 2-story house right around there too, so you can take care of the grandkids. Let me get this straight. Golf first, then grandkids. I know, dad, granddad, and papa, and Mima, Nana, grandma. Yeah, golf, grandkids. Okay, I'm putting it in, just kind of order, just as it lays. And while I'm here, what is this? Oh, Skybrook, man. Skybrook there are so many recently built homes up in the Skybrook area. Tremendous. I love new construction, of course, but we can help you with resale and all of these. But Skybrook, man, you'd have those 2 courses right there. A lot of new stuff in Skybrook and a lot of new construction homes built within the last 10 years. So that's Rocky River. Number 8 is Skybrook. What'd I say? What did I say? Okay, I'm in a good mood today. I'm getting ready to take my walk with my dog. 2019 renovation and change in ownership, upgraded amenities. So that is on the top 10 list. Who'd have thunk it? Now, this is the big news. The 500 Club came into Chris Beeman's top 10 renovations and rebranding, and they've got dining and entertainment. And where is the 500 Club? Let's hit the map. 500 Club is right there. So that's north in Statesville. One of my broker partners is from Realville. That's Donnie Morrison. He knows this area like nobody else, and that's above Mooresville. Wow. A lot of new construction in Troutman, which is in between. But there's a lot of new dirt being moved in the Statesville area. You'd be right off of I-40. You could head over to the mountain so easily. You could head up that way. Wow, guys. And probably some tremendous values right there in the 500 Club. Again, link to the list below and go and dive deeper into Chris Beeman's list. But he's very impressed with this. $60 on the weekdays, $80 on the weekends, par 72. And he talks about, I got it. This was Larkin. Oh yeah, Larkin. There are a lot of true homes up there, but this got rebranded. It was Foxden and Larkin. Now they're rebranding as the 500 Club. And wow, owned by a bunch of NASCAR drivers. That's neat. Deer Brook Golf Club. And this is let's see where this is. Oh, Shelby. That's way to the west. So right there. And if you drive into Asheville, that's a nice little drive through Kings Mountain, right through Shelby. Not the most fun to drive through 74 on Shelby, but this is a great location. And if you like the mountain stuff, you're not far from Morganton and Black Mountain and all them other ones. And that is the Deer Brook Golf Club. I bet they got some deer out there. Now, Chris Beeman, again, Chris, thank you for doing this. He's got a few other ones that are very noteworthy, especially if you're retiring and relocating to Charlotte. Best of the Rest, Springfield. Again, my broker partner, Rodney Jones, used to sell custom homes right there at Springfield Golf. There were a lot of new construction production homes, David Weekley, Cal Atlantic, and others, custom homes. But right there at Springfield, and another amenity near Springfield, number one, is the Ann Springs Close Greenway, like 2,300 acres of amenities. Beautiful golf club. And then right almost next door is the Del Webb Carolina Orchards. Some great resale homes in there. And again, we've got a place for your children with grandkids to live is right across the street from the Del Webb Carolina Orchards is the brand new Saucy Burbank Cottages, walkability to the town center at Springfield. And so there are a lot of reasons to get your kids, grandkids, maybe they just took a job, and get you there in the 55 plus Carolina Orchards. We can help you with all this, guys. So your first call needs to be to me and ask me about Springfield. Also in Fort Mill, there's another little 55 plus, a small one, called Millbank, and you can walk to the Fort Mill golf course. Not on this list, but I understand it's good. And then another one is Carolina Lakes. Again, this is a Del Webb Sun City Carolina Lakes, 3,200 houses and an 18-hole course. And it's got a dining there. There's all kind of shopping nearby. So you could literally live. This is really the only 55 plus with a golf course in it. So you wake up, take your golf cart down and you play, come back, no brainer right there. And a lot of the shopping and stuff has moved south there to where Carolina Lakes is. So guys, I want you to give me a call, 704-345-3400. First thing, get you tied up with one of my team members, and then we start looking for you. Start sending you properties in all of these areas. If you want, free, no charge. Let's do this. 704-345-3400, and I'll see you in the next video. And by the way, if you stayed with me for 13 minutes, your last name is either Sachs or Diaz, because those are two of my peeps that hang with me after we help them move to this greater area. Love you guys. All right, see you in the next video.